Hello from Terminal 2 in Mactan, Cebu. Today I'll be flying internationally for the first time with Singapore Airlines Boeing 737 Max 8. Arrived very early for check-in, like we arrived in Terminal 2 around 8:30 a.m. and the counters will still open at 12:30 p.m. So we have to wait for a few hours before the counters can open. So we lined up our bags first and monitoring our flight for today. This is my first time flying with Singapore Airlines and also had a bit of problem with our seating since originally for this leg, I would be flying on an Airbus A350 but it was downgraded to a 737. But we told Singapore Airlines the issue, then they gave our seats back, which made me very happy. So shout out to Singapore Airlines for that action. Anyways, got our boarding passes and passed through immigration and security with ease. And pass by the Plaza Premium Lounge, which you can either pay for access or fly in premium economy, business class, or first class, or any elite member of one of these companies. Or you can go to the Mabuhay Lounge if you're flying with PAL or you're a frequent flyer with PAL or a comfort or business class passenger. Anyways, time for plane spotting. Last time I was here in Terminal 2 was over 2 years ago when I first flew with Philippine Airlines. And now there are more shops and stalls than before. And after 3 hours of waiting, our Boeing 737 Max 8 has arrived. Once the aircraft was ready, passengers boarded by groups starting with the business class, boarding group 1 to 5. Port and ticket gets checked, and now it gets scanned, and we're off to our aircraft. Some of you may be wondering, Dan, you're flying in a 737 Max. Yes, this is my first time flying in a Boeing aircraft, especially the 737 Max, but I've seen it personally fly and operate for quite some time. Originally, Singapore Airlines fly this route through Davao before heading towards Cebu. Then as of October last year, they pulled the plug on their Davao stopover and now flies directly to Cebu. So technically, this is a triangular route. They will pick up passengers in Davao after dropping off those who will be getting off at Davao. Then they will fly to Cebu, pick up passengers, then fly to Singapore directly. Now, as we board our aircraft, the flight attendant hands out earphones for each passenger that will be useful later for the IFEs. Then once settled in our seat, I pulled out the air sickness bag, safety card, how to connect in our in-flight Wi-Fi, and the Cruise Flyer magazine. Once doors close, the crew plays the safety video. Unlike in most airlines, Singapore Airlines shows a safety video than performing the safety demo physically. So you have to pay attention to the safety video. Once we're clear of the gate, we started taxiing to runway 04 and we're now departing for Singapore Changi Airport. As we departed Mactan, it was quite cloudy. And notice the direction that we were heading is to Cagayan de Oro, which made me laugh and wonder why are we going back home. But as we clear out of the weather, we started heading to Singapore and passing by Dipolog City. I tried their in-flight Wi-Fi, so if you're a KrisFlyer member of Singapore Airlines, you have free complimentary Wi-Fi. So I suggest you sign up as a member or you can purchase in-flight Wi-Fi package. In my case, I tried the full flight package and was easily able to connect to the Wi-Fi. Shortly afterwards, the crew served dinner and you can order food on board or you select special meals. But for special meals, you cannot change it after you have selected it. After consuming my dinner, I browsed through what the IFE has to offer. In SQ's IFE, you can watch movies, TV shows, play games, listen to music, or watch where is the location of your aircraft as of now. You can also view the pilot's view on what speed, altitude, distance, winds, ETD, and many more. Also browse a bit of their KrisFlyer magazine and will order one of their merchandise on my flight back to Cebu. Here is the restroom of the 737 Max 8. And the cabin. Similar to Philippine Airlines seats, the headrest is adjustable by both sides. As we descended to Singapore, we were put into a holding pattern. As I checked Flight Radar 24, it was the late afternoon rush hour arrivals. And below us was a PAL A321 from Manila, and we're now on our final approach to Singapore Changi Airport.
Welcome to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and to all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments, and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
As we touched down, I was amazed on the sights of the different airliners from the Airbus A380 to the 737s, and the amount of airlines in Changi Airport. As I saw the ironic Changi ATC Tower, I knew I was really in Singapore. As we deplaned our aircraft, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was very shocked on the size and the design of Terminal 3. This is Terminal 3 alone. Like, wow. After passing the e-gates, we went to get our bags from the carousel. Then after buying a SIM card and the SG tourist passes, we went straight to the Jewel of Changi. But my trip in Singapore is just getting started. Good morning from the Lion City. Started exploring Singapore from their downtown to the MRTs, Universal Studios, Old Supreme Court and City Hall, and many more. Everywhere I went in Singapore, it always amazed me. From their urban planning, public transportation, attractions, green space, I'm very, very amazed and impressed. Anyways, time for me to continue exploring Singapore. Thank you guys for watching. This is Dan the Explorer from the Lion City. See you in the next vlog. Goodbye!